Hey, Jay, how are you?
Oh,
Jay, can you hear me?
yeah. How are you?
Good, good, good. Just 1 minute, huh?
Yeah, no problems.
May I know who's just joined? Hello? No, Muhammad. Hello.
Hello.
Harita.
Srinivas here.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for you because Vince is.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so you are okay, right? We can start.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. So just to start with at high level, right? Uh, so Vincent and Harita. So like you both will go and learn about Python and the data analytics and some part of agentic AI as well. So as you know, I am Srinivas and I'm going to train you on this majorly on Python data analysis and also some part of predictive analytics also which is required for the market. And we'll try to see how to learn all this one by one. And for today's discussion, I just want to give you a high level overview on what is data analytics. You might have already done some data analytics. I mean, I saw Harita. But how data analytics is now in the market, I will try to explain. And also how Python is a unique language in different areas and why we need to learn Python. We will try to learn about that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have any specific questions, you can ask me. And
Yo.
if
As of
you
now, I don't have any
no.
questions.
No.
Thank you.
In the meanwhile, after once you get some idea about what I'm trying to explain you, if you have any specific questions, in the end you can ask me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just give me a minute. I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen and let me know you are able to see.
Okay.
So when I talk about data analysis or data science, whatever it is, so we need to understand why we need to do the data analysis because data analysis is not a new term because when you go and see many companies in the market, they started database development in early 90s and they started building their own databases and they were able to build their own applications also by using those databases like Oracle, SQL Server. These kind of databases were very popular in early 90s. And as soon as the industry moved to 2000s, the data analysis has been became one of the fundamental requirement of for every company to understand their own business. For example, if at all as a company owner, I want to see how my company is like running, how my company's revenue is going on. So these kind of analysis, if at all I want to go and perform, I need the data in the form of not only like in numbers, I may also require some kind of visualizations. So every company started thinking about how to represent the data, because not everybody will be technically good. Whoever will be in the business side, they will understand only in the form of dashboards and all. So when people started thinking about how to represent the data, the visualization tools came into the market. And to represent any kind of data, converting into a number into a visualization is important. So as soon as people started performing these kind of visualizations and all, we saw like many different visualization tools also became very popular, like Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, and all these major tools became very popular, and every company started using these tools because they want advanced visualizations. So every company is ready to buy the license also. But when you come and see, most of the medium-sized companies and startup, they will not be ready to buy the license. So they always look for open source tools, and any kind of data analysis they want to implement. These companies look for open source tools, and especially Python. So why Python? Because Python, you see, in after 2010 and you see the decade, the most of the industry changed with respect to data. There was a big revolution in the data. Suddenly, the data has been increased. So do you know what is the reason for that, by any chance? Either Vincent or Harita.
No.
What was the reason suddenly the data increased in after 2011 and 12? Do you guess? You can tell any answer, whatever you know.
Usage of internet.
Very nice. Correct. That is, the usage of internet became one of the very fundamental reason, because the social media has been started, right? After 2012. Remember? Majorly Facebook has been started. Everybody started using Facebook. Everybody started uploading videos, images, documents, all this. So suddenly what happened? The data which was in gigabytes, it moved to terabytes, petabytes, and more than that. When you go and see, every company has their own data. So you can imagine how many companies are there in the all over the universe. And once the Facebook got success, what happened? Every company started building these social media applications. We got Twitter, Instagram. We also got like LinkedIn, WhatsApp, YouTube. So many social media companies got started, and every company, they started providing resources to upload most of the unstructured data. So unstructured means what? Which does not have any form. Like for example, I will say Excel as is a structured form, like it will be in the form of rows and columns. But I cannot say a document is structured because it is a unstructured form. Even image, voice, video. If you want to store this kind of data, I cannot store in the databases, because databases were designed to store the data in the form of tables. What is in my table? It's just like Excel spreadsheet, rows and columns.
Contains rows and columns, right?
Exactly, correct.
Mm.
But I cannot store an image in a database column. I cannot store a video, because that will become a contradiction, right? Because they got designed to store if the data in the form of structured rows and columns.
Okay.
So that is one of the biggest revolution in the data side, the two big data side. And if you observe in this diagram, see how many devices is generating the data. Every device here will generate some data, right? In any form. It can be like a text, or it can be video, or a document, or a voice, whatever it is. Even credit card swipe machines, and then IoT devices in manufacturing companies. All this will generate this data, but how this data is being collected? So as soon as the industry moved to the 2012 decade, 10 decade, right? 12, 13, 14, so many companies got started and their business is data business. Like for example, you might have heard about the company with the name Nelson. Nelson is a company. And there is one more company called Morningstar and WorldCheck. These companies' business is data business. What they do, they will collect the universal data from different sources. And all these data may be from different sectors, whatever you see here, medical sector, government sector, internet, retail, so banks, all this data, they will collect and they will try to do some kind of data preparation and data transformation. They will convert the data because the data which is in the internet is not ready-made data, right? So we need to bring into a form, maybe structured form, and I need to store somewhere. So that where to store? So they will store the data what they collected after data aggregation. They will move the data into some location where they can store, and once after data is available in a desired form, they started selling the data to the data buyers. So data buyers here means who? The telecom companies or banks, trade bureaus, and investment companies. These companies, right? They don't have any their own database. All these companies will try to buy the data, customer database. Correct, no? Did any time you got a doubt why someone is calling me and offering me credit card, even I'm not interested? Correct, no? The credit card companies, they will buy our customer data, right? Our phone numbers and all. And they will come and reach out and they will directly offer us, do you need any credit card? But how they will get this data is this is the business. Every company, data companies will try to collect the data. In Just Dial will do that. Many companies will collect the data and they will provide in one centralized location where others can buy or they can review the data. So this became one of the revolution for data science and the next generation of analytics. So why people are running behind data science? Why people are running behind AI? Because the data got increased and they want to do something with this data. Every company wants to do some kind of analysis. Maybe in the initial stages of data analysis, people are only looking for descriptive analytics. So descriptive means what? They will describe the data by using dashboards. So but data science and AI is different. When I talk about data science is also one type of data analytics which will try to use some part of processes and systems and that will help us to extract some meaningful information from the raw data. And this data also will be in the form of structured and unstructured form, which I was talking just now. It can be a normal database table, my data, or it can be a document, or it can be an image, or it can be a voice, it can be anything. A video also. Correct, right? Nowadays, even video also a data, right? Do you agree, both of you?
Yes.
People will if you see, if you go and see, right, some this criminal departments, they will try to tag suspicious people from the videos. Their job is to how to identify any suspicious person is there, tag him. There are so many companies doing that. If you go to voice generation, people are generating voice, right, using AI. Some people will even extract some information from documents also, like real estate companies. What their business? They need to scan so many documents. Correct, no? Proper documents. So what they do? They will try to use data science and AI, and then they will extract the required information from each important columns. Who is the buyer? Who is the seller? And seller background information. buyer background information. So all they will extract. But that is not easy to extract from a document. So we need to use some advanced analytics. Descriptive analytics cannot help us. So that is where this data science and NLP, most of the things came into the market. So fundamentally, if you go and see in the initial stages, people were only using data warehouses. So data warehouse is also database only, normal database, but which will have the historical data. Correct, no? So what is historical data? My past 5 years data. So I will use that, and people used to leverage that, and maybe last 5 years data is there, and I will use that, and I will try to do some analysis. That is what happening initially when people were interested to do some analysis on the data, because the data was only either Excel files or only database tables. So in the initial stages of data science, people are only using structured data. Only after 2012 only we got more unstructured data, and big data also came into the market. Correct, no? See, why big data became very popular? Because the data growth was very high, very high. If you go and see most of this particular diagram, see in early 90s, that since we were only having databases and SAP kind of tools. See, my data was only in terabytes that time. Terabyte means very high in early 90s. Too high. As soon as we moved to 2000s, we got this MS Office and PDF documents and many different digital asset management. So what happened? My data, which was in terabytes, suddenly moved to petabytes. And people started further. If you go and see in 2010 onwards, how the data has been increased because of this social media, which I just talked about. Correct, no?
Yes.
Do you remember in 2000, I think 7, 8, and 9, there was a social media first, which I used. There was a social media application called Orkut from Gmail. Do you remember that, both of you, by any chance? Before
Yeah.
Facebook.
In that
Yeah.
time, I was very.
I know that. I know that.
I'm child. I don't know that much.
Exactly.
Sorry.
So, but no problem. But I'm saying because I experienced that, because
Okay.
because I'm a bit old. So I saw that. I saw that because I was in Singapore. I used to use Orkut in 2007 and 8.
Okay. So Orkut means that like
Facebook,
WhatsApp.
Facebook,
Sorry.
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Okay.
So you used to have a profile like Facebook profile. So Orkut profile was very popular that time.
Okay.
So
I don't know.
after Facebook became popular, Gmail closed
Mm,
Orkut.
okay.
So 8 and 9, I remember. So because Orkut was very popular, and everybody used to talk like, do you have Orkut profile or not? Something like that. So slowly what happened? Facebook captured the market. So when Facebook got success, we got Twitter. And then we got
WhatsApp stuff.
everything. So WhatsApp also got famous only after 2010, right? Before that, there was no WhatsApp at all.
Yes.
And then we got YouTube. So after 2009, you can imagine how YouTube became very popular. And you can imagine, you can see how much amount of data they generated also. YouTube. Everything is a video, right? Everybody will upload a video.
Yes.
Nowadays, we see it became very common. Everybody will have a mobile, record and upload, and separate channel, and they need views. It will become very common. So the data growth, it went to exabytes to now zettabytes. It is going further.
Okay.
But at the same time, we see when the data is growing, we are need to analyze in the same speed, right? Correct or not? How
Yes, we
fast it is,
had to analyze.
how fast it is generating, we also need to analyze that much fast. If you can't do that, you cannot get what you are looking for. You need the tools also, that much advanced tools. If you don't have, if you cannot manage big data, you need such kind of tools also. Correct, no? So
Yes.
that is where this Python also slowly captured the market. If you see in 2008, 9, 10, Python was not even that much popular. Even I was working on big data in 2012, and before that I don't even know Python because I was
Oh,
using some ETL, Informatica, and the databases. And as soon as I moved to 2012, after that I started extensively using big data, and I started exploring Python. And since 2012, I'm using Python because of how Python has been emerged right now. So Python, initially even I was afraid of learning Python, to be honest. When I started learning and slowly I started exploring things using Python. Now I teach Python in every course. So I got attached like that. So because if every course what I won't like teach, right, you will have Python in that because that the Python became like that. No, in every job you need Python. Every JD Python is there. We cannot skip that. So the data analysis, whenever people move to big data and all, the data just now we discussed about structured, semi-structured, and quasi-structured, unstructured. These are the four categories where people started analyzing. You know structured, which we discussed already, like RDBMS, CSV, the Excel files, all will be structured because they will be in the form of rows and columns. Correct, no?
yes.
We need to analyze. Even my data is structured, I should analyze if I receive this kind of data. But I can use Python to do that. Python can easily help me to load the CSV files, right? Using pandas. And I can even
Hmm.
connect to a database also. I can extract a database table information also into Python using pandas. Similar to that, we got semi-structured data. So after 2012, we got so much amount of semi-structured data also. Did you heard about XML? XML data? XML tags? By any chance? Or no?
No.
No. Okay.
No, sir.
XML is one type of data where it will be partially structured.
Sorry?
Partially structured data, not 100% structured.
Okay.
It will
Okay.
be
Okay.
like, let me show you. I have some XML files. I'll show you. So how it looks like is you want to see a XML data, and there are different types of semi-structured data also. Let me show you. So you might have seen that. Maybe you may not sure about that is XML. See, XML data will be something like this. You would have seen that. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
This is the XML data. Can you see that, both of you?
Yes.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, it is visible. Yes.
So this is the XML is not
Hello?
column and rows. Hello?
No.
Harita, just 1 minute. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, Srinivas garu, we
Uh,
are able to
uh,
hear you.
oh, sorry. My headphones have some problem. That's fine. So you can see, right? This is the
Okay.
XML data.
Okay.
So you can see employee ID here, right? Employee ID. So employee data,
Yes.
employee ID to employee. So this is one record. You have to have one more record. So
Okay.
this is called as XML data. So if we receive data like this, you should be able to analyze. You cannot say I can't do, because that is how the market is now. And we have
Yeah,
so
actually, we are able to understand the data, but this is unstructured data, right?
semi-structured. This is called semi-structured data.
Semi-structured. Okay, okay.
And we also have JSON data also. You would have seen JSON data also, which will be similar to this. So Java, if you know
Okay.
Java, you would have seen JSON format, correct? No? Did you say
Sorry, I
it?
don't know
Yeah.
Java.
Yeah.
So JSON data will be like something like this. Vincent may know, because you have worked on Java, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So JSON data will be something like this. Harika. So you'll
Yeah.
have
Oh, okay.
so if you receive this, maybe you will receive the file with the name extension.json or XML. So the user may
Okay.
send in any form in the market. The user may send in any form. I should be able to analyze it, correct? No? So how to do that is Python will help us. Python has so many functions in pandas. I can load XML data, JSON data, any kind of data. If I receive
Okay.
XML, I can even process and I can analyze it. If it is XML data, I can process it. So there are so many formats. Parquet, very, very popular in the market now. So similar to JSON, but it is a compressed form. So if I receive that, I should be able to do that. So I can even load Parquet files also in Python, but I should know how to load it. So any data analyst or data scientist should know all the file formats in the market. So nowadays, you cannot say that I process this data, I don't know like that, because that is the responsibility of a data analyst. So this is basically semi-structured data. And you also see some part of data which is called quasi-structured data. So quasi-structured data is normally the data which is called as, when you go to any website like Amazon, right? You do some actions, correct or not? You do go and visit some pages. You navigate to different
Yes.
pages and you buy some products, and we don't even track that, right? How many pages you visited, how much time you spent there. But this information will be captured by Amazon team.
Okay.
Whatever you performed, they will capture. And why they will do that? Because they want to understand your behavior in their website and which products you selected. They will track it. If I clicked on a laptop, they will send a recommendation, right? To buy it, correct or not?
Yes, yes.
So those recommendations, how do Amazon team knows? Because they will capture this quasi-structured data of every user who will log in into Amazon website, and they will try to send some recommendations. Okay, since you are buying this, why can't you buy this product also? If you are buying laptop, charger, headphone. So these kind of recommendations, if at all I want to implement, I can do that using a recommendation algorithm available in data science. But what I need, the customer who is in my company's website, I need to capture that information. So if I pass that data to my recommendation engine algorithm, that will give me, oh, these are recommendations, and I can directly populate or highlight to the customer. So what data I require? I need a quasi-structured data for that. And this will be also called as click stream data. When you click your mouse click, right, you will do in a website. So that is called click stream data. So if you receive click stream data also, you should be able to do, correct? No? And
Yes, yes.
finally, unstructured data, which I just discussed about, like documents, PDFs, images, videos. I should be able to even process this data also. See, the market is running with the different types of data. But I cannot sit and relax with only structured data. If at all I want to go and even if at all I want to do in Power BI also, now they are allowing to use how to upload PDFs and XML, JSON, all this. So we should know that the market, what type of data sources the companies are using, and how to analyze that. If I don't have access to any visualization tools, how we can use Python to do that. So some people will get confused like a business intelligence and data science both are same. It is not correct. So business intelligence is just like it will help us to describe what was happened in the past. Correct? No? A dashboard. But what were my sales last month? That only I can go and do. And I can compare it current month. And I can say, okay, last month sales and current month sales, I can compare and I can say there is a increase or decrease. This is only what a business intelligence can do. But data science is more than that. It is just like artificial intelligence. It can predict my next month sales also. Correct? No? The next month what sales, if I predict in advance, I can take an action, right? Do you agree, both of you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I assume that I have a manufacturing plant. You know, manufacturing companies in the manufacturing plant, they will have so many machines continuously running to manufacture the products. Correct? No? Maybe hundreds of machines. Suddenly, if out of my 20 machines, which are extensively they are manufacturing the products, suddenly 2 machines went down. So that will impact my business or not, my question.
It will impact.
Yeah.
Definitely, right? So what I need to do? As a data scientist, I should predict which machines will go down in the next week or next hour or next month, so that I can take an action in advance. So I can do that using data science and machine learning. I built an algorithm which will predict which machines will go down for Walmart in one of the projects. How to predict the downtime of a mission also. How much time it will go down, maybe next week. So we will have some factors. We need to capture them, and then we can predict which missions will go down in advance. And if you know in advance, you can prevent that. This is how the market is running now. You can predict the out of stock of products in advance. You can predict the house price in advance. You can go and predict whether a particular patient is going to get diabetes or not. I can do. I can predict whether a customer is a loan default or not if I have the customer background information. But to implement all this, what I require, I need to know some basic Python and also advanced Python and some machine learning and data science. Very, very important. Because descriptive analytics, which is basically is only can do at some level. If I want to go with advanced analytics, I need data science. Here. And where data science is running. So data science, if you go and see data science in the market, we need to implement data science. We can use Python, is very popular language, and most of the people use. And as a data analyst or data scientist and data analytics engineer, I should know what is data mining also. So when I say data mining, every data engineer, data scientist or data analyst, they do data mining, but they don't exactly know the term data mining because this is a traditional term. What is data mining? Data mining is basically will allow us to analyze the data what you received and then summarize into useful information that can be used to increase the company's revenue or reduce the cost, and sometimes both. That's what people do, right? If you go to dashboard developers, what they do? They will collect the data and they will try to build a dashboard, and the dashboard they will use and they will give some insights, right? Correct or not? Yes, sir. But they can only give some insights about what was happened in the past, but they cannot predict the future. Do you agree that? But they cannot predict, right? The data Power BI data engineer cannot, or data analyst cannot predict what will be sales next month, right? They can only explain what was my sales last week or last month. So, but they need to use data mining or some kind of software here, like Power BI can help or Excel also can help. But what is the challenge with them? We need to buy a license, right? Correct or not?
Mm. Yes.
But not everybody will be able to buy a license. So to overcome that, people use open source tools like Python is one popular tool. And some people also expect you to know some basic ML machine learning also to predict whatever I was telling just now. How to predict my sales next month. How to predict which machines will go down next week. How to predict whether a particular customer is going to quit my business. Telecom companies do. Telecom companies, they will try to predict which customers are ready to switch their service to other service providers. So they will try to prevent the customers. Correct, no? And then there are so many areas or domains where data science people are already using. Like for example, healthcare side, you see, just I mentioned about patient surveil analysis people do, whether the patient is going to survive or not. How do they go and predict that? They will try to collect the health condition of the patient. Correct, no? They have all the health condition, right, of the patient. So according to the health condition report, they will pass that information to the system, and the system will predict and tell whether this customer is going to get heart disease or not, for example, based on the cholesterol, body mass index. There are so many criteria. Correct, no? And all these already people are using data science in this healthcare. And if you go and see consumer financial, credit card fraud detection, banks are using this. Your credit card, suddenly someone you lost it, someone is using it, misusing it. So the bank has to block the transaction, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
Or money laundering detection. If you go and see, so when I worked for a bank called a Japanese bank in Singapore called Mizuho, my role is to predict money laundering transactions and detect them and then block them also. Because money laundering is very, very risky, right, in the banks. Especially countries like Singapore, if you see, they're very strict. They need a list of suspicious transactions on a daily basis as a report from every bank. That is mandatory there. So every bank has to send which are the suspicious transactions. So I need to have a system. So I can use data science to predict that. And the construction and then travel and the retail also, if you see, predicting the out of stock of products. And if I predict in advance which products will go out of stock, I can go and fill them, right? Correct or not? So that my customer will not go to other service provider. So I worked for a use case for PNG in Walmart store. So they were looking for a solution where they want which products will go to out of stock. They want to see in 1 week in advance. And if there are any products which we find, we will try to replace them so that my customers will not go to other service providers. So they don't want to lose the business. That is what they started using data science. And market basket analysis. This is one of the very common use case which you also will do. So if you go to any supermarket, how many times you went to buy one product and you end up with full of basket? My question.
Every
Both of
time.
you.
All the time, yes.
Why? Did any time you got a question in mind? Why I'm buying all this even it is not required? Correct, no? So every supermarket, right? They do some kind of data analysis in the background and they do some background work so that the customer's basket will be increased. If you enter any supermarket, immediately you see a basket, right? Correct or not?
Yes.
And you collect it. and you will be roaming the entire supermarket, even it is not required. To be honest, even I do that. Everybody do that. And why?
Marketing strategies.
Correct. Because market basket optimization they do. How they will do, right? What they do, they will try to collect all the past customer transactions, and then they will try to do, they will try to see which products the customers bought frequently together. For example, if you see some customers who got just one babies, for example, they will buy diapers and diapers together, right? Correct or not? We will commonly buy milk and bread together and eggs. Some people will, like bakerers will buy beer and chips together. So there is a combination of items people buy, biscuits and chocolates. So this particular algorithm, right, ML algorithm, like market basket analysis, that will provide which are the top 20 combination of items, 2 item, 3 item, 4 item combinations, which customers bought earlier. So based on that, this particular supermarket team, they will try to follow that particular 20 combination rules, and they will try to place the items, and they will also add some discount also. This will happen, right? Whenever you find a combination and discount, you will tend to buy or not, my question, in general. Do you agree, both of you? And how many, see, did any time you observed when you enter a supermarket, you cannot use the same for exit, right? Correct or not? You need to go in one entrance, and you need to come exit in some other door. And did any time
Yes.
did any time you saw any particular clock or any watch in supermarket anywhere?
No.
So all this, see, these are all supermarket strategy. They want you to spend more time. They want you to spend more time. They want to empty your pocket. Seriously, I'm not joking.
Mm.
And they will keep the chocolates and biscuits and all where the kids can easily go and pick up. Correct, no? Even when you are trying to pay the money in the near the counter, payment counter also, they will keep some items. Correct or not? So,
Yes. Some chips
ah,
or chocolates.
chocolates, batteries. So why they will see? They don't want you to go with like they want to empty your pocket. They want you to spend more. To be honest, that is called market basket analysis. So this algorithm seriously they use the supermarket business. They do so much analysis to increase customer basket. As a customer, we never think about it. Correct, no?
Mm.
Yeah. So this is very popular in supermarket business, market basket analysis. So this is one algorithm actually. So similar to that, manufacturing, just I discussed about how to predict the downtime of a machine. Correct, no? And if you go to logistics, and some companies also try to see which is the best route to deliver the products, nearest route, because there might be traffic and there might be some weather conditions. So they will try to use that criteria, and they want to see their drivers to reach out and deliver the products fast to the customers. And if you see life sciences domain, very popular domain, people, they are using data science for almost for a while, where they will go for pharma companies. They will try to do some drug discovery analysis. They will see how to predict the demand of a drug. They were using almost very long time. So data science is already integrated. Data analysis and data science. In every domain, you will see that, but we don't know that is data science, to be honest. But to implement most of the use cases, whatever you see here, you can do using Python. So Python is one of the language that can help us to implement most of these particular use cases, what I'm talking about. Clear?
Yes, clear.
So data analysis means not only dashboard development. I think Haita you got now, correct now?
Yes.
It is more than that. This is whatever is machine learning is second level. Third level also is there. So third level also is people are going now. So what people are doing now? So they are depending on a system to do everything. Correct now? So if we went to Asda, Asda or Tesco, we have a self-billing, right? Correct or not?
Yes.
So self-billing, see, self-billing is also a third level. We do not need a human, correct? No. The systems are already automated to do. They know everything. They know what to do. They know how to calculate the billing. So they are replacing humans with systems. That is third level, which is called prescriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics, which is like dashboards development, and the predictive analytics where you use machine learning and all. Third one, prescriptive analytics where we use artificial intelligence. Now we are at third level, the market. Advanced. See, you heard about artificial intelligence, correct or not? Both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you know what is next level? Any chance? So what is next
No.
level? Next level is super intelligence, which is going now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So already people started that. So it is going, the market is running behind super intelligence now. So if you have time, just do a research on quantum computing. The quantum computers, quantum computing, very, the next level of analytics. There is more than, see, 20 years of data, which is like, you know, right? 20 years of data means how much data? So assume that 20 years of data is there, maybe the customer data, it will be in petabytes of data, right? I can put, if I use a quantum computer, this 20 years of data, I can process in 2 seconds. So that much faster, that much high infrastructure. The quantum computers are very costly. There are companies who are working on it already. Recently, I like was interacting with one of my friend who is working in Netherlands. He is working in a quantum computing company.
Oh.
The company is they are developing quantum computers. So that's what. So the market is very running fast. And earlier, for 10 years, the industry is changing now. You can see it 5 years, it can go 2 years, next it go to 1 year, 6 months, even it go in 1 month also. The market will run going forward. You cannot wait, correct? No. Because as per my journey of this 20 years, I saw that how the data has been traveled. From 2000 to 2010, 10 years there was a revolution. After that, 2010 to 2015, there was a fast. In 5 years, we got different tools. From 2016 to 2017, 18, again, one more revolution. And within 2 years now, again, revolution. So it is running behind, running. So we also need to run with the market. Correct or not? If you cannot run, you cannot catch the people. So people are very fast. And you also need to be that much fast. Because I worked on almost more than 50 to 60 technologies. More than 60. I never counted it. So I know all these technologies, how they emerged. Like databases, and then ETL, and then big data, data science, machine learning, and then machine learning operations, and then cloud, and then deep learning, and then generative AI, now agentic AI. So it is going. I'm running. So you should think about it. So you should think and For all this, right, whatever I'm discussing, like data science or machine learning or AI, whatever it is, one of the common language is Python. So if you learn Python, it will help you in different sectors. Because after I started learning Python, I learned so many things. So you may know Java, but that's also good only. But if you see the market now, Java is getting saturated now. Java is going behind. Python already capturing the market, most of the market. Majority of Java projects slowly migrate into Python now. Because you know, right? So Java coding, you might have seen how it will be, correct or not?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying Java is not good, but complexity I'm talking. So people, if I give a choice to learn Python or Java, people will go with Python only, to be honest. Because implementation deployments are very easy in Python because we have so many easy integrations. And implementing data science and this kind of advanced analytics is very easy in Python compared to Java. So you need to start learning Python and go with the fundamentals and then advanced Python with pandas, numpy, and then data analysis specific libraries like visualization libraries like matplotlib and stable, and learn some part of data science also. Why I'm telling this is you will only realize this is for you, Hanta, because you only thinking about learning Python, right? Learn Python and what is needed. Hope you are clear.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because if you, the decision you took is very good because to learn Python, because Python is one of the required language in the market now. Without Python, you can't survive. So, but when you're learning, learn with what, where to use and when to use and how to use it.
Okay.
So you parallelly explore other tools also. I'm not saying that you can explore Power BI or any other tools, but learn Python parallel.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Because why I'm telling all this is all this on my experience I'm telling, because I use Python on a daily basis in so many areas. So my day starts with Python and day ends with Python. So do more hands-on, and learn and think in different ways. I will guide you on how to think in different ways and how to give a solution in different ways and how easily we can give the solution. That I will even teach you with some use cases so that how in the real time people use that. And I also will try to guide you some mini projects also. And you explore more and spend more time, and then you will realize on how important it is for your career. Last 10 years or 12 years, I'm using Python. I know how it helped me to grow and learn new technologies and integrating with Python and all. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions you can ask me now. I'll stop here. Any questions?
So, when we use Python, how do we integrate code into data?
I will tell you how to load the data. There are packages available, libraries. So if you use Java, you will import libraries, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Similar to that, we have Python is a language of libraries. You should know which library to use. If you are using data analysis, pandas. Numerical analysis, numpy. Visualization, matplotlib and c1. Machine learning, scikit-learn. If you know that library and which function to use, your job is done. Simple. But how to use that you have to understand. Correct? No? You go to Java
Yeah.
also, you should know which library import, which module or library, and how to use the function. Correct? No? Same way. But here you deal with data. How to use these particular libraries and how you make your hands dirty, and how you will try to learn in different ways to pre-process this data and bring into a final form that is ready for analysis. I will give you some examples, so then you will understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So to bring my data to write data, I need a bad data also, right? Correct or not?
Oh,
Yeah, I will show you how to generate the data and how to use that and how to convert that into a data ready for my analysis. Clear?
Yeah.
But what you have to do? Daily practice. Daily practice. At least half an hour or 40 minutes. You can know. Daily, whatever
okay.
we'll learn in class, do some hands-on. Do the assignments when you are time. If you do the assignments, you will get some extra like effort, and you will get some explore. You can explore a little bit more. That's it. But think like a data analyst, and how can I use this data, and how differently I can convert this data. That I will teach. Okay.
Yeah.
And I will try to share this particular PPT and some basic documentation in the Google Drive. And please share your Gmails, and I'll give you the full access to the Google Drive, where you can go through and you can come back with any of your questions tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions, Harita, from your side?
Actually, no.
Okay. So is it helpful today class?
Yeah, it is very helpful. I don't know that much of
Okay.
knowledge on Python.
No problem. I will teach you. Don't worry. You need to learn, and you will learn.
Okay. Yeah,
I will
thank
guide
you.
you. I will guide you. But daily you need to practice. From tomorrow we will start Python, and we will try to learn the basics of Python tomorrow. And I hope you know only one language. I think Vincent knows like Java, and you also may know some basic language, right? In your academy.
Yes, yes.
So if you know one language is sufficient. You can easily learn Python. Very easy. You will only will tell. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
Python is only using for the data analysis, or we can create dashboards also.
That's what I we can do anything in Python. Tomorrow I will explain you. What is the
Yeah.
use of Python? What are the different applications? Everything tomorrow I will show you.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Fine.
where Python will be utilized tomorrow in the next class you are going to learn about it. Why Python is important in deep. And I will also show you how to start writing code in Python also tomorrow. Okay?
Okay. Fine.
Then you will understand better. Okay?
Yeah.
And I will share this recording also. If you have any confusion, just go to the recording once again.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then. That's all for today. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
We'll call it same time tomorrow also, same link. There is no change. Directly join this link. Okay?
Okay. Fine.
Okay, sure.
Okay, Vincent. Yeah. Okay.
Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.